April 22nd, 1998. Vassula writes, "This divine message that was foretold by Jesus on the 21st of April 1998 has been given to me by the third divine person of the Holy Trinity, the Holy Spirit. I was called by His divine grace every now and then to write it. It finished on July the 29th, 1998. Vassula writes, "The Holy Spirit speaks. The Holy Spirit says, 'Peace be with you.' The theme that I am about to reveal to you for the glory and benefit of the Church, this Church which Christ bought with His own blood, is going to be one of the noblest themes about myself. It is necessary that I manifest these riches to your brothers and sisters, so that they too nourish themselves on these inexhaustible riches that flow down in abundance to benefit the Church. Divert your thoughts and turn your attention fully to me now." Vassula notes, "This was said for me." The Holy Spirit continues, "For this noble theme that I will divinely reveal to you, you will have to allow me to penetrate into your intellect and give you a sublime light of understanding. I will stoop in my benevolence to speak not only to you, but Prodigy himself will dispose his knowledge to all mankind. Behold, the bridegroom is stooping over you to communicate to you all words of life that will adorn you all with royal purple. By grace you will receive from me, if you open your heart, sanctifying graces which will invigorate your soul and lead you into perfection. Those who would read these words of life and are undisposed and not in the truth will see everything as nonsense. For, accustomed to walk with sterility, they will not be touched. But for those who seek paradise in simplicity of heart, and who do not put me to the test, on those will I shed my light and rays, and I will illuminate them. I will then make my way in them and purify them. And when they will come trembling to the reckoning of their impurity and sins, with a groan that will sound more of a newborn's wailing, they will give birth to a new life in me, capitulated by jealous love. After having conquered them in blessedness, I shall flow like a vivifying river inside them. My vivifying passage within them will not go by unnoticed. I will not be like a ship that cuts through heaving waves and leaves no trace to show where it passed, or like a bird flying through the air, leaving no proof of its passing or a sign of its passage. I will come to them and wed them, and clothe them with Christ. I will transfigure their soul into an Eden, because they would be carrying God within them as their lamp. This will be the sign given to them in my invincible holiness. I will remain in them, taking care of them, and I myself will be the one who will adorn them with bridal vestments, crowning them with my deity, a royal crown of splendour, the diadem beauty from the hand of the Trinity. No one is worthy of such favours. But in my ineffable love I said, Night, now must yield to light, vice to virtue. I will work in their soul so that temperance, prudence, justice, and fortitude will be their wealth. Ah, Vassula, I will cultivate your generation and make them understand that immortality is found in being kin to us, the triune God. What is more wealthy than this work of mercy? I, God, will be doing in them. Then, having breathed life in these souls, I will dispatch wisdom from my throne of glory to become their prodigy. Then, everything that had been reduced to ashes in the sterility of this earth through all these years, I, in my divine benevolence, will make anyone who is willing revive and blossom, fecundated by my warm rays of light. I tell you, generation, you will be divinized and deified in our Trinitarian deity. Today, my Vassula, everyone sees as far as they are able to see. But after my passage through you all, you will not be limited and see the way you see now, but in a most ineffable manner and most divine, you will see with my light, penetrating even the hidden things of God, since you will be seeing things in my radiance. Vassula notes, the Holy Spirit is foretelling us of the era of the Spirit. The Holy Spirit continues, your entire body will be shining with a brilliant light. I will be the body. I will be the lamp of your body. Vassula notes, Matthew 6, verse 22 to 23. The Holy Spirit continues, I will be the lamp of your body that will fill it with the splendours of our kingdom, which are soundness, gentleness, love, mercy, joy, peace, patience, truthfulness, goodness, and kindness. From the beginning, we made you in the image of our own nature. We had said, let us make mankind in our own image. Yes, in the likeness of ourselves. But it was the devil's envy that brought you all to death. Now the earth groans with pains, chastising itself, sighing and crying, weary of no longer being, tearful and suffocating for lack of air. Vassula notes, I understood this as lack of the Holy Spirit blowing on us because of the earth's prohibition of the Holy Spirit to act freely on us. In truth, we can say that the Holy Spirit is stifled beyond imagination by this generation. The Holy Spirit continues, moulding its interior and putrefying in its entrails. Yes, you have ceased to be. Come, my Vassula, this will do for now. Be one with me. Vassula writes, here the Holy Spirit stopped his divine dictation to me, and he made me understand that he will continue his message later on. See the message of June the 7th, 1998.